Hey Lee Kohler, wanted to go over with you what comes with plugin Blueprint, and as I said on the email and on the page that you saw this on, I have created in revenue close to $400,000 worth of revenue, let's say over the past 2.5 years. I mean, it was basically in two sections of the last 2.5 years selling software. So I got a good idea. Now, did I make all that money? Of course not. I mean, that's revenue. That's, then you got to pay affiliates, you got to pay partners, et cetera, et cetera. But it was a nice chunk of change, and it's a great business, and it's a ton of fun. Plugins, software in general, are very sellable. Plugins are very sellable because people like WordPress, and a lot of people have WordPress, and they're fairly somewhat astute with WordPress. But anyway, wanted to show you what you get with this so you can decide if this is something that you want to venture into or at least learn about. This is the download area for plugin Blueprint. One thing I really like is you get a PDF and you get video tutorials. I like both, frankly. Some things are easier to show than to say in text. Other things I like text for because I can find out rapidly what I don't know, or I can look something up later on, etc., etc. But I want to go over the video tutorials with you real fast. Finding ideas for your plugin, that's big. That's going to turn out not to be the biggest thing that you need to do, but that is a big thing. What do you need your software to do? By the way, once you get a few ways of finding ideas, I personally have 2 or 3 ways of creating ideas for software, and that keeps me and everybody else super busy. But once you once you kind of get in that groove, you will be able to create more ideas for software than you can ever sell. Writing your project description, huge if you're working with a programmer that's like not a business partner or something like that, somebody that you're working with not on an everyday basis, but you want to be able to communicate with them in a written way. This is what it's going to do, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that is huge. Also, quite frankly, being able to write a product description is going to help you pull this back up. It's going to help you focus your ideas a lot. Because we can have ideas that would say something like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if blah blah blah. Well, you got to get that focused down. Okay, otherwise I mean, it'll work, your software will work, but otherwise it's not going to solve the problem that it was designed to solve. Submitting your project to people to get them to program it for you, etc., etc. Now, video tutorials. You may think, well, your job ends when the software is done. No, it doesn't, because your programmer knows how the software works. Theoretically, you know how the software works, but your buyers, they're clueless. You got in the sales letter what it does and how it does it, some of how it does it. You got what it does, a little bit about how it does it, but you really need to break this down to baby steps, because you've been thinking about this software for maybe weeks, and they've been all they've got is a plugin that they install, and then they look at it and say, well, what do I do next? Because legitimately your buyers haven't been thinking about it. You will save yourself a ton of refunds, a ton of support, if you create really good video tutorials on how to use the software. So I like the fact that this is in here. And if nobody buys it, that's not cool. So how to sell software? It's a little different from selling other stuff. In a way, it's a little easier once you learn what people are looking for with software, what they need to know to make the buying decision. Okay, I really liked this video a lot. That's what comes with it. Now, there's a PDF, and a lot of this information, well, the information's in the PDF, but the PDF is not just like a transcript of the video tutorials. It kind of breaks it down into these steps 1 through step 6. Decide on an idea, and I really like the way, I love that, keep it simple. That's incredibly important. I love the way they broke this down, creating your description, choosing programmer to work with you, creating video tutorials, and look, the elements of the sales page. I love the fact that they've gone over that so much Matter of fact, they virtually stepped out how you write a sales page there. That was cool. I thought this was good stuff. And again, it's a fun business. I really, really enjoy selling software, and I think you will too. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.